Just going to go across to the set now, where I have waiting on me from the Joint Chambers Relief Effort. I have Brianna McIver, Administrative Coordinator of AmCham, as well as Candice Clark-Saloom, who is the External Relations Officer at Shell and also a volunteer with the Joint Chambers Relief Project. Good morning, ladies, and welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Lisa.
I understand that one of you is the chair manager.
No,
I was correct.
Yes.
Yes, I was
yes.
correct. Just checking, just checking. Want to make sure that you get all the kudos that you deserve. Tell us exactly what is the Joint Chambers Relief Project?
Sure. So the Joint Chambers, we have been working on disaster relief since, I think, Hurricanes Maria, Ivan, flooding last year, Hurricane Matthew before. So we had this network of people who had come together both locally and regionally to try to help. So as soon as we got the news, it was a case of mobilizing the chambers, our members, to see what we can do as quickly as possible. We've set up collection points, north, east, central, and south. We had phenomenal support from the business community, both our members, local businesses in the areas affected, and the people. So we've been taking the goods that we've had donated, working in the Las Lomas, St. Helena, Madras, and El Carmen areas to get goods to people as quickly as possible. We've had lots of corporate support, Republic Bank, Prestige, Caribbean Bottlers. Unipet actually donated fuel, which was fantastic because we could refuel on site and not have to go somewhere to get fuel and come back. ESA Oilfield gave us a truck, supplies, and really it was incredible the kind of support that was also on the ground. Local businesses, just people in the communities who had not been as badly affected. Everybody came out, the OWTU came out. So it's been...
So it's a huge coordinating effort. I understand Living Waters community is also involved. Tell us how.
And that's how I got involved. So in the north area, so I'm part of that network that Brianne referred to. And I work for a company, Shell, and immediately we were contacted and, offered supplies as well, which we did. But then I thought I could do a little bit more on behalf of the company. So we stationed literally for the weekend at Living Water Community, which was a significant drop-off point for persons living in sort of northwest, maybe.
And this would be drop-off from just anybody from the community?
Anyone. And it's been, we had children, we had businesses come as well. We had regular persons cooking food because, of course, that was a very important issue, people having access to immediate food items. So we had lots and lots of that over the weekend.
And then what happened? You took the relief items out to the affected areas from the central point in Port of Spain?
Well, we had points in Central and in South as well. So from that point in Port of Spain and from the other points, we did take relief items out to the communities. We've also had people saying, I have items, but I can't get them to where I need them to be. So WebSource came in and offered their driver to actually pick up the items from wherever they were to get them. And I think Living Waters has worked with WePay to also set up a sort of a...
to pay online? Yes, because people have been messaging us from outside of Trinidad and Tobago asking if they wanted to contribute items or cash. How could they do that? And do you have the facilities you're now saying?
Yes, it's...
I saw something on social media this morning, actually, with a link where persons can offer assistance, because that has also been, Trinidadians and just generally West Indians living abroad.
Not even West Indians, because we had people who just have an affinity, friends who just wanted to contribute money because of what they saw on social media or in the news.
They can go to, it's WePayU, W-I, WePayU, it's... WePay and Living Waters, and
make their contribution.
They can make their contribution. I know there are also facilities in some banks under flood relief, GMMB, CIBC, Scotiabank, FICB, and all of the funds are going to be audited by Aegis, so that it's completely above board, transparent. Make sure everybody who donates will know that their money is actually going to...
And this will be the chambers, the various chambers participating and bringing their companies together, Living Water rallying with the national community, coming together to do this relief. Tell us what items that you particularly want and those that you don't necessarily want.
Well, you know, we've been in touch. There was a sort of mini command center at that point, and liaising with the various regional corporations in particular. And, you know, each corporation wants something that's a little bit different depending on what their community needs were. So cleaning supplies actually was something that we put out a call for yesterday, because people were getting food and they were getting clothing and blankets, etc. But people need to clean up. And as the water started to subside, people, of course, you know, wanted to get back into life. And so cleaning supplies is something that I would say right now is at possibly the top of the list, yes.
And where are the drop-off centers again for persons who are interested?
So if you're in the north, you can drop it off at AmCham TNT or the TT Chamber. If you're in the east, WebSource is a collection point, the Blue Waters Compound, and also the TTMA.
Right.
If you're in central, Unicoma Courts, they're in Freeport.
Right.
And in south, Esau Oilfield.
Right. So let's just give those again. And of course, we're going to leave the information with Noreen, who always is willing to give you the information once you call her at 622-4141. That's the number for TTT. AmCham, the TTT chamber, which would be in the northwest area. WebSource, Blue Waters, which would be in the east
with the
TTMA, and of course Unicoma in central, and in south would be Esau Oilfields. This is the first time you've coordinated for the other Caribbean islands, but is this the first time that you're coordinating for Trinidad and Tobago?
No, we did flood relief last year. We had this network together from the two big hurricanes that hit the region last year, and when the floods happened, we just said, well, we have to do something here.
Yes, okay. Well, thank you so much, Brianna McIver, Administrative Coordinator for AmCham, as well as Candice Clark-Saloom, External Relations Officer at Shell, and very importantly, volunteer with the Joint Chambers Relief Project. Thank you for coming in and sharing that information. We have Feel Up next. You know, we have so many people rallying together because it's such a devastation across Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you for coming. But Rishi, I know you have